Hi everyone, welcome to Real Patriot Patty. I'm your host Patty, and in today's video I will be breaking my silence. With everything that has been going on for the last 3 years, and after watching the State of the Union address last night, I need to speak up. Last night's speech discussed nothing related to the issues we have been facing for the last 3 years, and only focused on more funding, supporting the war in Ukraine using our taxpayer money, former President Donald Trump, January 6th, and the president took no responsibility for any of the issues that we are facing today. My goal with this channel is to provide to you facts, evidence, knowledge, data, and my own opinions without any bias, without any lies or propaganda that is being pushed on us from the left, the media, the White House, and especially this administration. Last night's speech had nothing to do with us Americans and the reality we live in today. The many important topics I'll be mentioning focus on the border crisis, inflation, education, crime, wars, feminism, weaponization of the government, homelessness, and many others. If we do not stand up now and fight back, we will never have the United States of America that we have, or what is left of it. Can you imagine having the next 4 years of this administration and everything they have done up to date to ruin this country? We no longer live in a country with democracy. We live in tyranny. Today, I will be briefly mentioning many important topics and further going into them with the details in my future videos. The first topic I'll be focusing on today is the border crisis. For the last 3 years, our border has been wide open, with millions of illegal immigrants pouring in. Most of them are fit, physically active men. They're being handed everything for free, including shelter, food, cell phones, and credit cards. The media and this administration for the last 3 years claimed there is no border crisis. Until now, the next topic I'll be mentioning is inflation. Everything today is so expensive. Our purchasing power has decreased with rapidly increasing inflation. The prices of food, gas, mortgages, interest rates, everything you touch has gone up drastically. Yet you have an administration claiming that Bidenomics is working and that inflation has decreased. It's the lowest it's ever been. Where is the proof of that? These people do not live the life that me and you do. They do not go out to grocery stores or gas stations, have to pay a mortgage with interest, or cars and car insurance. Prices have skyrocketed and they're only increasing and none of them are going down. This is done on purpose to wipe out the middle class. That way people that are poor rely on the federal government and people that are wealthy continue getting wealthier. The next topic I'll be talking about is education. Today's education has dropped to significant low numbers of children who do not know how to write, read, do math, science. They're being taught LGBTQ agenda in schools. They're being shown sex books. The student test scores are the lowest they've ever been. And our children are being indoctrinated with the federal government using the education system. Kids need to be smart to be able to fulfill their life with knowledge and being able to succeed, which they are not. The next topic I'll be covering is crime, the violence, defunding of police, looting, burning of buildings, stabbings, robbery. These are all important issues that all of us face anytime we walk outside. Without control of crime and it only increasing, it threatens us. And in return, what do we have? We have protection of having our guns, which also is wanting to be stripped away from us under the Constitution. So we will have no way to protect ourselves. The next topic I'll be covering is war. The war in Ukraine and worldwide. Why has he not negotiated with Putin and only has printed money? Because war gives you more money. It's for money laundering purposes. It's for purposes of not stopping any war or creating peace. Another topic I'll be covering is feminism. Now, as a woman, this is a topic I'm very passionate about because women today are being brainwashed and indoctrinated. This is all done to destroy the nuclear family. It is for men to become feminine and women to become masculine. It is to go against their nature. Women are being told all of these lies to stand up for women's rights. How is it women's rights where you allow a biological man, a man, to compete with a woman in a sport? Yet you claim to be for women's rights for abortion? People do not want to take responsibility for their actions and want to get an abortion, which is killing a baby in your womb. And the left encourages that. So they are not pro-life. They are pro-choice, they say, but only when it benefits them. Another topic I'll be covering is the weaponization of the federal government, including the DOJ, the FBI, CIA, IRS. These departments have created political prisoners. They are going for people that are good and honest citizens and not pursuing any of actual crime that is occurring in this country. They have gone for former President Donald Trump in ways that has never been seen before, just like Hitler. This is all history repeating. However, the problem is that Democrats do not know history. People are uneducated and they do not know what any of these components mean. We no longer have a democracy in this country. We have tyranny, and this is the perfect example of that. Another topic I'll be covering is the topic of homelessness, how illegal immigrants are staying in 5-star hotels in New York City, how they're being handed everything for free, while people in the United States of America are sleeping on the street. They're overdosing on drugs that are being decriminalized, and homeless veterans who fought for this country that have no support. All of these issues are so important. They're the things that we have been battling for the last 3 years, and there is no solution in sight under this administration. People need to learn what this means, because I know that in your heart, you know what is right, and you know the lies you're being fed. How can you agree that there is no inflation? When people have less money, everything is more expensive. Interest rates on homes are more expensive. And despite the fact that you're being told that you're making more money, you actually aren't, because the rate of the inflation. For the last 3 years, the propaganda and the lies have been outrageous. They have nothing to do with the reality of the life that we live. Inflation is out of control. Everything is very expensive, and we're only able to afford less and work more. There have been millions of illegal immigrants coming to this country, getting everything for free, that also pose a threat with who is coming across the border. Our education levels have decreased. Kids no longer have the education and knowledge that they used to, but they're being taught about LGBTQ using sex books. Crime is out of control with stabbings and robberies. The war continues with more funding for it instead of creating peace. Feminism is brainwashing women to not wanting to have children or family, but that they are boss babes. The weaponization of multiple agencies of the federal government, creating political prisoners, going after good people. Homelessness, addiction to drugs, including the fentanyl that is pouring into our southern border as well, that people are overdosing on. Homeless veterans. These are such important issues. None of them were addressed last night. For the last 3 years, all of them have been full of gaslighting and lies from the White House, including Bidenomics, from this administration. We cannot live like this any longer. We need to educate ourselves with facts and the truth, not lies and not propaganda, which is what I hope to bring to you with this channel, especially the young generation of young men and women who need to be told the truth, not the indoctrination they get, not the lies that uses feelings and emotions, not logic. I will be posting videos daily covering all of these topics. I hope you enjoy my content. Of course, comment down below your opinions, and may God bless you and God bless America. I will see you in my next episode.